Just let yourself be comfortable here, and then your legs are straightening them, arms out, or perhaps hands resting on the body, whatever you like. If you're comfortable doing so, please close your eyes, starting by feeling the weight of the body on the ground. Perhaps noticing how the exhales like will be sent to the ground. Starting to relax. Let go of any areas of noticeable tension as best you can. Starting to deepen the breath, allowing your belly to be soft, feeling it filling with that first phase of your inhale, and let the ribs spread open with the second phase, and just lift as you complete the inhale. Exhaling out, just ribs, belly. Slowing the breath down. And then we'll lift the feet up to the height of the knees and lift the arms up into the air. Take a breath in and then exhale and lift, reaching for your toes. And then inhale, down, exhale, lift. Three more. And then lower your head, tuck your knees in. Let your belly be soft as you breathe, nice and wide and deep. And then place your hands, palms down, underneath your lower back. Send your legs straight up into the air. We're going to scissor the legs, lowering one to the floor and then switching in the middle. So you don't wait for one to come back up in order to bring the other one down. They move at the same time. And then go as fast as you can. Notice if you're holding your breath or if you can sustain a slow, deep breathing. And have the legs rest in the upright position. And then lower the legs halfway to the right. Turn your head to the left. Hold. Breathe. Inhale, center. Exhale, lowering to the left, turning your head to the right. Breathing deep and slow. Bring your legs center. Slowly lower them down, pointing and flexing your feet. And then release your hands. Bring the arms overhead. Stretch long. Reach out of your heels and your fingers. And bring the arms down beside you. Bend the knees, feet hip width apart, ankles under the knees. And then lift your hips. If you're able to clasp your hands under your back, do that. Try to roll your shoulders under you. Have your legs parallel to each other. If your hands are clasped, you can try pulling them apart to see if that helps Bring the shoulder blades under more and lift the ribs more. Good. Tuck the tailbone even more. Maybe push the knees away from the heart. Then release the hands, slowly lower the spine back down. And then lift the feet, take the hands around the bottoms of the feet and bring the feet to hover over the knees. Pull your chin down toward your chest. Deep breath in. And then exhale. Relax the backs of your shoulders toward the ground. Maybe aim your feet toward the wall behind you. And then feel how the breath kind of interplays with the position that you're in. Where does it make space for you? Where does it let go? Good. Release the hands, bring them under the thighs, and rock yourself up, balancing on your sit bones. You can either continue to hold on to your legs like this. You can release your hands. If you want to work harder, the arms can lift up overhead. If you want to work harder, you can straighten the legs. And then imagine that something's coming down from the sky, hooking into your heart center and pulling up. Better to do an easier version than to tire and to do nothing. And bring the feet down onto the ground. Bring the hands around the knees. Tuck the chin and lean back. And then breathe into that space in your upper back that's stretching here. And pull yourself up, cross the feet at the ankles, flip over your feet onto hands and knees. And then we'll cross the arms. Doesn't matter which one you do first, just make a note of which one you're doing. And then keep reaching the hands all the way out to the sides. And then lay your forehead down on the ground, letting the weight of your chest come down toward your arms. Pull your hips back a little bit. They may not actually move back, but you might notice kind of just more space being made in your low back. Okay. And then lift your head, and then just take the arm that's behind, bring it over to the front, crossing the arms and laying back down. Slow, deep rhythmic breathing. And lift your head, plant your hands. Hands are shoulder width apart, a little bit in front of the shoulders. And then curl the toes under, straighten your legs, coming into a plank. Okay, now we're going to take the left arm, reach it back for the foot, and then forward in front, and then bring it down. And then the right arm, reach it back for the foot, and then bring it forward. And continue like that. You're always welcome to be on your knees instead. So notice how I'm not going out to go from back to front. I'm going kind of alongside my body, works the shoulder a little differently. You'll notice that the movement also works your abs. Hopefully you've coordinated it with your breath to be sure that you're A, still breathing, and B, supporting your strength with your breath. And last one. Then bring the knees to the ground if they're not already there. And bring the elbows and forearms to the ground. And have the hands and elbows touching. And then we're going to start to bring our hips back and our hands up, keeping the forearms together. Rest your face on your upper arms. And really pulling back with the hips. Letting the chest sink down. And then shift your weight forward again. Send the left arm out to the side. And then come and lay yourself down, initially onto your belly. And then just with your right hand on the floor beside your chest, press yourself up until you're facing the right with your left arm behind you. Yeah, you can do that. And you can lift the arm if that feels good to you. Sure. I like seeing your own inventions. And then we're going to take that right hand to the right foot and kick back. Pushing the foot against the hand. And then pull the heel to the buttock. Release the leg. Bring the right arm straight out to the side. Start to roll over onto your right side. If your neck is not happy like this, you're free to take your left hand and make a fist and support your head with your hand. Fist. And then we'll bring the left hand to the left foot and kick the foot back, putting the front of the hip. Nice big breaths, maybe feeling it also in the shoulder and chest. It's a variation of our half full pose. And then pull the heel to the buttock. Reach the left knee for the right foot. And then release, rolling back onto your belly, placing your hands on either side of your chest, bringing your elbows in so they're hugging beside your ribs. And we'll see if we can do a reverse chaturanga, pushing down into the hands, just lifting the legs off the ground, hovering over the ground. And then straightening the arms, straightening the arms, straightening the arms, coming into plank. And then press the hips back into the facing dog. Spread the fingers wide, send the thighs back, heels down. Nice long, slow breath. And when you exhale, sink your chest toward your thighs, at the top of your head, hanging toward the ground. Pressing forward a little more. Hands, back, hips. And just be here. Walk the feet up to the hands. Soft knees, chin to chest, rolling up. Reach the arms up with an inhale. Down. Check. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, reaching over to the side. Big long breaths. Inhale, arms and body up. Exhale, right arm down, reaching over to the right side. Lengthen the breath up onto those left ribs. Once you exhale, sink down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the arms down. Let's take a moment. Stillness. Now we're going to lift the arms, have the palms facing forward. Send the arms and head back, looking up, and then exhale, bending over, making sure to drop your head. And we're going to go up and down as fast as you can while coordinating with the breath. Don't forget to drop all the way on the exhale, including your head. Two more. Standing, finding stillness. Slow breath down. Step the legs out to the side. The toes will be wider than the heels. Bend the knees. Take cactus arms. And rapid breathing. Exhaling, turn. Inhaling through center. Exhaling, turn. Letting your head come all the way around. Staccato breath. Inhale, come center, step the legs in, reach the arms up, take steeple mudra, index fingers reaching up, hold your breath. Pull up from the tailbone, the belly, lift up through the throat, press the tongue to the mouth, roll the eyes up, keep holding the breath as long as you can. When you need to exhale, release into a forward bend. You bend forward, inhale and look up. Exhale, drop your head. Good. Now, turn your right hand to face right. Then cross your left arm over your right hand, bringing the left hand to the right palm with the hands crossed. And then pull the hands away from each other, which is actually pressing them into each other. But you're pressing your left hand left and pressing your right hand right. And then pull your left hip back. Release the hands and bring your Left hand over to the left, facing left. Cross the right arm over the left, bringing the palms together. Release your head down, release your body down, and then press the hands over the right hip back. Deep, slow breaths. And release the hands, coming back to center. Bring the hands onto the hips, elbows toward the sky, and lift your head until your body is parallel to the ground. Option 1, arms come back. Option 2, a little harder, arms come out. Option 3, harder still, arms come forward. Pull your hips back, reach your head forward. Exhale, arms down. To standing, just feeling the body. Step the right foot forward, just a little bit. Just a step. Good. Bend the right knee. And then bring your body toward that right thigh. Send the arms back. Kick off your left foot a little bit, shifting weight into the right foot, and then lift your left leg. And then again, the arms can be out to the side or they can be forward. Bend the front knee, step your left foot all the way back and bring the arms up, warrior one. Press back with your left thigh. Go forward with your right knee and imagine that your right knee is tethered to your tailbone so that when you bring your right knee forward, it brings your tailbone with it. Pull your shoulders down your back. Aim your left hip toward your right knee. Lift your heart. Maybe the gaze can lift. Take your gaze down to the ground. We're going to lower the left hand to the floor. Keep the right hand lifted. So the left hand is going to be diagonally in front of the right foot. And then we're going to lift that back leg again and roll the belly open to face right. If you can, take your gaze up to your right hand. Breathe into it. Good. And then just lower that back foot down wherever it lands when you lower it. Bring the right hand down. Shift your weight. If your hands happen to come to the floor, you can walk them in toward you. Have both feet on the ground. The back foot is on an angle. The front foot is facing forward. And fold over your front leg. When you exhale, imagine your body lengthening down toward the floor. Maybe you can draw your right hip back some. And then lift your head, bend your back knee, step your right foot back, roll yourself up, reach up, and exhale down. Step your left foot forward, just a little step. Bend your front knee and hinge your torso. Try to keep your back flat, coming parallel to the ground. Start with the arms behind you. Push into your right foot a little bit to shift into your left foot, and then lift your right leg. And then you can change the arms. Bring the back foot down, all the way back, lifting up into warrior one. Pressing the right thigh back like you're nailing the heel into the ground. And then sliding the left knee forward, tucking the tailbone under, aiming the right hip for the left knee. Shoulders come down, chest lifts up. Feel each inhale rising in your heart. Each exhale may be sinking a little lower. Take your gaze to the floor. Lower your right hand down so that it's kind of at 2 o'clock from your left foot. And then push into your left foot, lift your right leg. And then bring those right ribs over toward the left thigh, rotating, twisting. Evolved half moon number 2. Maybe you can look at your upraised thumb. You can activate your right leg a little more. And lower that left arm. And then just place your right foot down. Shifting your weight back until both feet are touching down. Relax the body over your left leg. Okay, if your hands don't come to the ground, just let your upper body drape over your leg. You struggle with balance, of course, keep your eyes open. If you have a prop handy that you can rest your hands on, that's always good. Maybe shift your back leg even more. Pull your left foot back even more. And then bend your front knee, step your back foot up to meet it, to meet your front foot, and slowly roll yourself up, reaching the arms up as you inhale, taking them down as you exhale, and staying here for a moment, stillness. And step the legs wide apart. This time have the heels as wide as the toes. And bring the hands to the hips. Send the elbows back. Take a breath into your heart. Exhale and hinge forward halfway. Put your gaze down to the ground. Send your arms either back, out to the side, or forward. And then lower the hands down. If the hands happen to come to the ground without having to bend the knees to make that happen, walk the hands back until the fingertips are in line with the toes, keeping the hands shoulder width apart. Then just pressing a little bit forward with the fingertips. If your hands don't come to the ground and you want to assist yourself, you can always bring your hands to the backs of your thighs and pull your torso toward your thighs that way. And walk the hands over to the right leg, hanging over the leg, reaching out long through the left arm and pulling back through the left hip. And then walk over to the other side, hanging over the left leg, reaching out with the left arm, pulling back through the left. Sorry, the right arm and pulling back through the right. And walk the hands center, bringing them out in front. Pressing the hands forward, sending the hips back. And then bring the left hand over to the right leg. And then pull the hand into the leg, twisting your ribs under you. Look up to the sky underneath your right hand. Return the left hand to the ground. Press forward into the hands, sending the hips back. And then bring the right hand to the left leg. Pull the hand into the leg, twisting your ribs up to the left, looking under your left arm. Slow, steady breaths. Turn your hand. Send your feet back, so hip width. Lower your hips, coming back into a plank. And slide your right knee up so that it comes just inside your right hand. Keep your left knee off the ground with your left toes curled under. Come up onto your fingertips. Press back into your left heel. forward with your tailbone and up with your chest. Beautiful. Bring your left hip a little bit more for your right knee. And bring the back knee down, relax the toes, take a breath in, and exhale and fold over your leg. Letting your head rest either on the ground or snap hands or fists. If you want more of a stretch in your hip, just move your right foot forward away from your body. Let your belly drop down toward the floor. Try to keep your left hip just as low as your right foot. Steady, easy breath. Feel for the relaxation the exhale allows. As you lift your head, let your weight shift into your right buttock. Slide your left knee up to your right foot, creating a pinwheel. Bring the right arm up and back and down to the ground behind you. Push into the hand, lift your hips, and bring your left arm up. Drop your head back, press into the tops of your feet and bring your hips under you even more. And bring this down. Bring the hands to the ground in front of you. Send your left leg back with the toes curled under. Send the right leg back with the toes curled under. Taking plank. Knees can come to the ground if you need them to. And then bring the left knee up to the inside of the left hand, keeping the back knee off the ground with the back toes curled under. Come up onto the fingertips. Press back through that right foot, really straightening that leg. And then bring the tailbone forward and the chest up. Down, relax the toes, inhale, exhale, fold. Again, you can adjust the stretch, making it deeper by moving the left foot forward. Really let your head rest. Let your hips drop, especially that right hip. Let your ribs and belly release down. So you can create a calm, smooth breath. As you lift your head, let your weight shift into your left buttock. Bring your right knee up. Reach the left arm up. Take it to the ground behind you. Push into it. Lift your hips. Bring the right arm up and back. Drop your head back if you can. That hurts your neck. You can just drop it down. And you press into the tops of your feet to help get your hips underneath. Breathe up under those ribs. And press the buttocks down. Arms. Let's just bring that right leg around. Wrap the feet together. And fold forward. Slowly roll yourself up. Put your feet on the ground and roll yourself down onto the ground. With the knees bent, lift and tuck your tailbone. Lay it back onto the ground. Release your legs, shake them out. If you're using an eye pillow, place that on your eyes now. Rest out to the side with the palms up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out of the mouth, release the body into the ground. Deep breath in. Exhale out of the mouth. Releasing the jaw, slightly parting the lips. Inhale. Exhale out of the mouth, releasing the activity of the mind. Attention to your breath. Releasing the breath. Breath to come as it will. It can be shallow, fast. It can be regular. Breath comes, just feel it. Notice the space where you most easily feel your breath and park your attention in that space. You catch the breath, just direct it back. your heart. Move fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead. Take a deep breath, stretch long. Hug the knees to the chest, rocking side to side, feeling the ground massaging your back. And then come center, bring soles of the feet together, the palms of the hands together. Rub hand to hand and foot to foot. And then roll over onto your side. Resting your head on your other side arm. Resting your body on the ground. Resting your attention in the here. Everything that it presents. Not thinking about it, just being the experience of this moment. And you begin to lift yourself up slowly, let your head come up last. Coming into any comfortable seated position. Sinking the sit bones down, lifting the head tall. Inhale, the arms reach up. Exhale, hands together at the inhale, the heart up to the hands. Exhale, shoulders towards the inhale deeply, breathing in from bottom to top. Take it all in. Let it all go.